Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm going to show you how I replace the bellows on your whistle for the cuckoo clock. To remember, when you do that, when you order new bellows, that's all you get. The bellows that works once you put it on the box. There are no wires, no nails, no nothing in here. And so hopefully you still have whatever comes with the old top. This one happens to have these, which I don't normally see. These are usually what I consider a U-nail. And you also have this with the wire on it. And the wire is what goes to the actual cuckoo bird and makes him rock as this thing is cuckooing. And it also has this metal piece in here that the wire hooks to make it cuckoo. So anyway, you'll notice on here where the wire is, there's a U-nail in there. And like I say, each one of those you want to take out and try to put it on the proper whistle top, such as this one here, because it's broke off, I can tell for sure. It's clear over to the side, and as you'll notice, these both open up this way. You'll notice the holes are in different locations, and so try to pick the one that's properly or closest to it. Such this is easy. Obviously you wouldn't want to put this one on. You'd put this one on. I'm expecting you guys to be safe because I use a razor blade knife, and always cut away from yourself or figure another way. On these you might be able to just take and pop them off like that. And then once you get them popped off, you can take and clean all this up, level it out, use your knife, level all that out. But it's not super important to get it smooth or anything else, because what I do is I use hot glue to glue this in because it's quicker to set up and I can put it right back in the box right away. Other than that, what I do is I take the razor blade knife, and this here is just balsa wood, I think. I don't know. It's real soft wood. Almost all the parts on the clock are real soft wood. But I usually take my knife and score it. And then once I have it scored, then I'll either hit it with something heavy here or pull it off. Now you're wondering, this bellows is still good, why am I replacing it? Well, because the new bellows, you want them to sound the same, and this one might have a little bit more push, might not, but how much longer before this one wears out and you got a new one sitting around somewhere and you forgot where it was when you have to tear it apart to fix this one. So just change them both. It comes in a pair, change them both. And then if you want to keep this one stored in the drawer that catches everything, go for it. So now before you glue these, remember which way this thing goes on. There's where the whistle blows out. Some of them are installed this way, and some are installed this way. So when you took them off, you should pay attention to that. But like I say, this one goes this way from the whistle, and also I'm going to try my best, let's just say, to line that hole up with this hole. And you can be off a little bit. Some are going to be really tight because some of these holes on the back are right in the center, and you got to kind of fake it. But it doesn't take that much to make these things work. But you don't want to cut off all their air either. I'm going to use hot glue. I'm going to put a circle around this, and then I'm going to set it on there quick and easy. And that's my plan. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hot glue gun and I'm going to circle this and make sure it's circled all the way so it's sealed, and I'm going to keep it away from the hole. If a little bit gets in the hole, don't have a heart attack, because I got glue clear in the hole from the original. So I know which way this thing opens. I'm going to line this up the best I can, stick it on there. I'm ready to install it. Again, I clean this off, and it has a little bit of a rock to it, but I'm not too worried about that. And again, I know which direction this thing goes in, because on the old one it has the metal bar that comes out here, and so that tells me it's not put on this way, it's put on this way, just in case you forgot. So here again, take the hot glue gun, stick some glue on there. Got it all glued. Got the whistle hole. I know it's outside the box, so I want to make sure it's not protruding past that. Set this on there. There we go. Now myself, I don't buy these papers and install them. I've never done it, and I should say I tried it once and it just got to be too difficult. I didn't want to deal with it. I'd rather just buy the whistle. It's all done and ready to go. And try not to bend it up too much, but you're going to bend it anyway when you adjust this. And here it's got that little nail. There's what the U-nail looks like. Set it aside. Now your wire's free, so you can work it. And there you go. It means that we took this apart. Let's install this now and then put this in. As you can see, right about there is where it was, so stick that in there. Just get a hold of the end of it. It does have kind of a sharp point on that wire. and put the nail in. And this nail is actually there to support that wire from moving back and forth when it's used so many times to make the bird operate. It's being difficult, so I'm gonna stick it on the table and tap that in. Okay, you can see the nail. It's not in all the way, but it's in enough that's going to hold this from rocking back and forth. Now most of these have this little eye nail, which if you lost yours or there isn't one there, if you wanted, you go to the hardware store and get the one with the screw on it. It doesn't matter. The idea is you just need that. This is from a different clock, but it's an old wire, and what it does is it to get them in, you have to hook them in, and realistically this needs to be turned just a little bit so it kind of holds it in there. If you had it just straight and it went up in, it can fall out any time. So if you had to, once you get it in, give it a little bit of a turn, now it's locked into place. Now look inside your clock where the bellows goes. The nail you normally leave inside, and if the nail came out, push it back in, because you start the bellows with the nail hole first, which is top one happens to be the nail hole, and the nails there just keep it from rocking back and forth, and the screw actually holds it in. So line that nail hole up with that nail in there, push it on. You should be able to push that on easily, and then go ahead and install your screw on the outside into the box.